to everyone that came out to our event Downtown Connect. Whether you were there or if you missed it, we just wanted to give you a few highlights of what was covered. First, Pastor Paul started out by talking about the need in Iowa City, not just at the university, but in the Iowa City area in general. We have a number of international students that come and they go to school in Iowa City at the university. We can really reach the nations by reaching those international students. There's young families in Iowa City, there's singles, there's people of all ages. There's folks that are looking for community, there's folks that are searching for God, and there's much need to go and make disciples everywhere we go. And so Iowa City is one of those places. Many of us, that's our community, that's where we live, that's where we eat, that's where we work. And so we want to reach them with the love of Christ. Then we took a look at what God is already doing. We had some very powerful testimonies of how God is already using people, and people are changing the direction and the course of their life to stay in Iowa City. We heard from Pastor Tom about how his plan was to be in the Ozarks fishing at this point in his life, but he has decided to stay here and reach the community that he has been a part of for many years. We also heard about opportunities to take next steps. What can we do? We communicated some tangible things people could do. Everybody's very excited about what's going on in Iowa City, but they're starting to ask questions about what is next? What do I do now? When are we going to plant a church in Iowa City? You may have some of those questions as well. Well, the call to action is to just seek the welfare of Iowa City, to be the church right now. Pray there, play there, serve there, be a part of the community. We haven't started a service in Iowa City, but the church has already been planted there. If you are a follower of Christ and you live in Iowa City, if you work in Iowa City, if you're a follower of Jesus Christ and you do any of those things in Iowa City, the church is already there. So we encourage you to get involved, continue to be the church, to share Christ, seek the welfare of that city, and God will do great things in you and through you. We also took folks on a tour through Solomon's Porch. Solomon's Porch is really our hub for prayer and is beginning to become a hub of biblical counseling as well. We want to see that space used on a regular basis for prayer, for counsel, for meeting, for strategically doing relational ministry in Iowa City. We have a number of ways that you can find out more action steps and hear about coming events in Iowa City. You can check out the city, and on that post we have different ways that you can get connected, links that you can follow to get plugged into what God is doing in Iowa City.